When I talk about the extra mile, what do I mean? What are some of those little details? And we were working an 18-wheeler case in central Arkansas, around Austin, Arkansas, a while back now. It was a tragic case where an 18-wheeler didn't have safe brakes and it ran over a little boy who was trying to cross the road to get a candy bar. And so because they didn't have safe brakes, they couldn't stop, ran him over. So in that case, there are definitely the general set of steps that we take in litigation. But what's an extra step that we have the time to do in resources? Well, we found out there was a former safety director at this 18-wheeler company who had quit the company, but we didn't know if he lived in Oklahoma or if he lived in Arkansas. Didn't know for sure. We got his last known address, and I say we hired a private investigator to get that for us. And then I myself, I didn't hire somebody else to do it. I didn't send somebody else out on the team here. I myself drove down and I went to this home. It's empty. What I started doing, I started knocking on neighbors' doors. And I'll be darned if about 3 doors down, somebody didn't open the door and say, yeah, this guy's name was Nick. I said, yeah, Nick used to live right there. I know Nick. Matter of fact, that's his dog. That when he moved, he asked me if I wanted the dog. I said, sure. So he had his dog, and I said, do you know where Nick is? He said, yeah. He moved in with his sister who lives in some town in Oklahoma. And phew, I get in the old Ford and we drive to that little town in Oklahoma. Well, on the way over there, I called back to the office and I asked Sandy, Google this lady. You know, I don't know where I'm going except for to a town. We find out she's married to a doctor who has a family clinic. So I walked in the family clinic, told them who I was looking for, and they said, Nick lives in a little home behind our house. And they sent me over there, and I found this gentleman. And what he was willing to tell us about that tractor trailer company was devastating to that tractor trailer company, and it benefited our client. That's a little extra step we're allowed to take.